We've then got the 6th berth. Now this week's tip, so again, we've mentioned it before that a lot of people might be using the caravan one last time and then it might go away for the winter, so that we're sort of getting into our winter tips. Really good time, if it is your last time to use it, run everything on the gas. So you want to be running your fridge on the gas, you want to get everything on here running on the gas, you want to run your heating on the gas, you want to run your hot water on the gas. And the reason for that is, so if it's the last time that you're going to use it before you put it away, if you haven't run the gas for a while, it's going to now be 3 or 4 months and it's just going to sit there. So best possible time, run this gas. We've said it before about your draining system, about draining your water system down. Before you leave site, pop up the yellow tag. We've showed you before. If you've not seen it before, go and have a look at the other videos. Pop the yellow tag underneath by your boiler into the upright position and leave it. Open all your taps up, and as you're driving, it's going to shake all the water through. Next one then is our cassette toilet. So we want to drain this cassette toilet down again. Even if you're going to be using the caravan through the winter, in between periods now that we're not using the caravan, we want to keep this system drained down. So drain your water system down, keep all your taps drained down, and drain this toilet down. So we're going to make sure that this is drained off, your main water system is drained off, and also your cassette, make sure that that's empty. And the last little bit of water that's in the system, run your actual flush. So press your flush button, run that through so you know there's no water in the system anywhere. Good idea to take your shower hose off and blow down that hose. Shut all the taps to do that, and then blow down the hose, and that will then blow a bit more through the system. We are going to make our own little flow system where we sort of charge the system up and then blow all the last little bits of water out through the system, and I'm going to show you how to make one. You're never going to believe what I've done to the truck. Let me just finish my business and I'll be with you. I've upgraded the truck. You're never going to believe what I've done to it. Come and have a look. So this is the crawler that goes onto the back of the pickup trucks. Outside living is key, obviously, so we've got our little fridge on the outside. Oh, that's nice and cold, get my beers in there. Lots of storage, so we've got a nice little storage area, we've got external showers, lots of little lockers that I can't open. So when it comes to cooking time, we've got you. So we've got a little bit of water here, we've got our little grill. And then moving inside, wait till you see what we've got in the back of here. I got caught short, I just had to use the toilet, sorry. Now, can always also use this as the outside shower, put the toilet in there. So multi-universal options. Little fold out unit, so inside this is all going to make sense of why we've got this. Not only have we got the canopy that comes out the side, but if we've got friends coming with us, we've got the option to put a rooftop tent on there, so we could actually sleep 4 in this. So now it all makes sense. Our little fold out unit, so while we're travelling, this folds back in, but overnight it makes us a great little bed. As I say, all of our cooking utensils are on the outside, so we've got all of our little storage compartments into the side here. It then folds down, so we can make an even bigger bed. I think we'd get 4 people comfortably in here if it was raining or whatever outside. It was really bad. I like it. I think it's a nice little addition to our truck. So if we're going to have to travel somewhere far afield to pick up a caravan, we're covered. We don't need to stop in any hotels, don't need to think about stopping in the van. Our own little off-road unit. Let me know in the comments what you think. Mouldy marks, and I was going to show you how to get that off. So this one actually isn't too bad, but occasionally we'll get these little black dots on the blinds. This one over this side, however, is a little bit worse. So you can see on this one it's just a little bit more of rubbish on there. So a little bit of bleach. You can do a watered down.
Have you ever tried that Sillet Bang bleach spray?
Well, the mould and mildew remover. Now what I've done is I've soaked this little sponge up, and you want a clean one, and ideally you want clean hands, which I haven't particularly got. And all that we're going to do is we're just going to bleach it.
Stroking it gently.
I'm just stroking it on there. But that is basically the easiest and quickest way to get your little black spots out of the blinds on the caravan window. The other thing that we get very, very often is the end caps coming out. On your blind, you've got this end cap here that catches on and keeps the blind down in place, and sometimes if this comes out, obviously it's not going to catch in. So
I've seen those on the floor in some of the caravans.
Exactly, yeah. So sometimes they come out quite easily. So it's literally the little pip at there is at the back, and that is then the left hand side, and they will literally then just push back in. So if you've got problems with your blinds,
by angling it.
yeah, angle it up. So if your blind isn't clipping in like that, or one side isn't, the chances are all that it is just that little end cap. So we'll have a very sneak peek on the outside, and I think Sunday's video we're going to have a look inside of it. We've also just had a load of caravans just coming to Gailey, but I don't think we're going to get a chance to show them this week, but hopefully for next week.
It's a nice looking thing, that is.
That's beautiful. Really, really, really nice, that
and
is.
it's
So
3.5.
3.5 ton as well. Again, it's got the bigger, well, it's got the more brake horsepower, the 150 brake horsepower. So something else is our Facebook page, our Facebook marketplace. So we've gone quiet on that for a little bit. We hadn't sort of said anything about that. So if you've not been to our Facebook page, head over to our Facebook page. You'll see our little marketplace within sort of our Facebook page, and head over there like that. There's more caravans, people selling privately, bits and pieces as well, so go and join on to that. What was our big question? Oh, big question. So we've got a big question coming up to the winter now. Do you put moisture traps in the caravan or don't you? If you looked at Sandy Ball's caravan site, keep going on about Sandy Balls, so I've got a feeling it's more of a holiday village. I just found it really funny that there's a caravan site, or a holiday village site called Sandy Balls. I'd still never had a chance to actually look whether it was next to the beach or not. Lovely motorhome. We sort of had a quick look at this on Friday's video. This has just come in, so we've got somebody that swapped from a motorhome back to a caravan. So I thought we'd have a nice look at this. It's got the single beds, it's got the little option, I believe, to put in the little infill piece and make it more of a double bed. So the little piece here literally drops in, and then the cushion goes in, so you can make it more like a proper double bed.
So versatile, isn't it?
Yeah, good layout. Again, that will then pop. You can't get up if you wanted to use it as the single beds. You can't get up the step though, is the only problem. So it's just a bit more of a climb. So it depends whether you want to be climbing over each other or not. Might be quite fun too. You never know. So nice. It's got covers on the front at the minute, but it's the nice sort of brown, sort of leathery sort of look, same as that on the front seats. So, and they're all nice and clean as well. It's not hiding.
On the camera. It's not grey. It's more.
No, it's more of a brown.
Colour,
yeah. This bed drops down, so electric drop down bed. So this doesn't necessarily make into a huge bed, but it does make into a small bed. But it's just easy to pull that down if you wanted other people. We've only got 2 travelling seat belts, so it's pointless really having 6 berths because you can't take 6 people away with you. But you have got an option to make that in, and then obviously once this comes down, it limits the space on the bottom bed. So that bed then will come down. It's going to hit that now, isn't it? It shouldn't do. There is a ladder. That's about it. That'll go onto there to make it easy to get in and out. So yeah, I don't think there's any reason to make that bottom bed really, is there?
No.
So yeah, it's a bit of a funny one. Nice being the electric. Just takes a little bit of time.
But this is 3.5, isn't it?
3.5 ton.
Probably about as big as you can get on a 3.5 ton.
Yes, yeah, I don't think you're going to get any bigger than that on 3.5 ton. What was our big question? Oh, big question. So we've got a big question. Coming up to the winter now, do you put moisture traps in the caravan or don't you? Big thing last year, I think we said about putting moisture traps inside of the caravan, and there's a load of stuff out there that says that if you put the moisture traps in there, it creates more moisture.
Oh, who says that?
People on the internet.
Oh.
So, I quite like the moisture traps. I don't see a disadvantage to the moisture traps, but some people say when you put the moisture traps in, it creates more moisture. So let us know in the comments, because that is our big question for this week. We've got another caravan that's just arrived for part exchange. So first thing that we're going to be doing is Chris checking it, making sure we've already double checked that the year is correct. So if you've not already seen previous videos, the 10th digit, so you've got the first line of numbers and then the second line, the 10th digit along tells you what year it is. So from 2001 it started to go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so the 10th digit on this is a 7, so it's a 2007. From 2010 it went from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. We didn't have an I. You see, I missed J out there, but I was getting there. But we don't have an I, so it goes J. Well, I hadn't got there. So when we get after 2010, it goes A is 2010, B is 2011, C is 2012, and so on until we get to I, and we don't count I. So a J is a 18 and a H is a 2017, and hopefully you can work out all the other bits. I've confused you there, haven't I? Completely confused you. So a lot to think about there. Let us know in the comments, as I say, about your moisture traps. Don't forget to have a look at our Facebook page, and on the Caravan Place Facebook page you will find our little marketplace. Again, it's completely free to advertise stuff on there, so have a look at that. Let us know in the comments what you think about those moisture traps. I like them.
Call it, this is what I think, what you're calling it, a marketplace, a bit like a Facebook marketplace. So call it our Caravan Marketplace group. Do you know what I mean?
It's on our Facebook page.
When you're saying marketplace, I feel like it's just Facebook Marketplace, not a group for marketing your caravan.
Go on our Facebook page, you'll see what I mean. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week, hopefully with some more tips. Again, we've got a good winter tip again for next week, so don't miss it. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. I'm Mark at the Caravan Place.